I did pull-ups every day for 6 months. I got a lot stronger and my lats got bigger. In this video, I'm going to tell you how and why you should do the same. So back in 2018, 2019, when I was a little skinny boy with no lats, I said screw this and I decided to do 100 pull-ups every day. I bumped it up over time. I think 240 pull-ups every day was my max that I got to. So in about 6 months, I did 25,000, or I think even a little bit more. I made both strength and size gains. I went from barely being able to do 6 pull-ups to doing 3 sets of 8 clean with 40 pounds attached. From doing all these pull-ups, I got my lats to pop out for the first time, so that was very nice. So I highly recommend you try this routine for a bare minimum of 3 months in a row. In terms of how to actually do it, I started by doing 50 sets of 2 throughout the day. Most of the time, I just supersetted with regular exercises in the gym. So I might do a set of bench press and then walk to the pull-up bar and just bang out 2 reps. It didn't feel like I was doing much work, but the reps added up over time. It helps a lot to have a pull-up bar at home. That way, whenever you walk by, you could just bang out some pull-ups real quick. On days that I worked out my back in the gym, so let's say I was doing weighted pull-ups, I would just subtract the weighted reps from my daily total. The way I progress past 100 pull-ups per day is by adding reps to every set. So after a few weeks of getting used to 50 sets of 2, I might do 40 sets of 3, which is 120 reps. And you can just keep going up from there as you see fit. If you're really weak, don't sweat it. You don't have to do 50 sets of 2. You can do as little as 10 sets of 1. Even just 10 pull-ups a day is really awesome. Over time, as you get better, you're going to increase it. Doing pull-ups every day is free volume in the sense that you can do a lot of reps and get a lot of stimulus for very little fatigue. After the first couple of days, you shouldn't be getting sore anymore, and it won't affect your regular workouts at all. The goal is to increase the workload over time. Do as many reps as you can while still being able to recover. So the key is to not go to failure. Each individual set should be relatively easy so you can do a lot of them and not burn out. And you should only add reps every 2 weeks at the earliest, just so that your body can get used to it. If you struggle to find a mind-muscle connection with your lats, it's a good idea to do this routine. When I first started, I had no clue what my lats were doing. None at all. It might sound obvious, but after 6 months and 25,000 pull-ups, my brain finally figured out what my lats were doing when I was doing pull-ups, and I started to feel them a lot more. There's also something to be said about Nucleus Overload, which is this theory that training a muscle every day adds nuclei to the cell. That way, when you go back to your normal training, your potential for growth will be higher. Is this true in my own experience? I don't know, to be honest, but I still think it's a good idea to try this routine just in case. If you're wondering what else you should be doing besides pull-ups, check out this awesome back routine that I made.